gathered in Bethel Spirit. You hear how my voice sound? It sounds raspy. This voice is for the ladies.
Straight. My private is not straight.
So all the man just listen. But my voice is this way because I have been through the nooks and crannies of Jamaica, reasoning with the people. And there's a lot of talking because there are a lot of issues facing Jamaicans in their communities. This election is a local government election. It is not an election to determine who is the Prime Minister and your Member of Parliament. It is an election to determine the representatives who have responsibilities for local, municipal, and infrastructure issues. So municipal issues like your garbage collection and infrastructure issues like your local roads, your parish council roads, and your local water supply. That is what this election is about. Because of political desperation and opportunism, such man has tried to turn this into a national election. I don't know the wisdom in that political calculus, because what it has done is to go and stir up Labour Party and slice. I have not seen Labour rights coming out from all over, but not just Labour rights, and I'll come back to this point as I address Labour rights. I am addressing the people who have given up their Sundays to put on the green shirt for their party, to hold the party colours and flags, to get on the bus and the car, to motorcade and ride through communities. For what reason? As a display of support for the party. So all of you who are going to join me on the motorcade, each and every one of you is an ambassador of the party.
True.
Anything that you do will either reflect well on the party or poorly on the party. And as you are members of the party, you must always endeavor to do good and do well for the party. So as we proceed on the motorcade, I'm going to ask you to be orderly and disciplined. You know, they say a thing, they say accidents do happen, but accidents can be prevented. So we must take all precautions as we go on the tour. We know the conditions of the road. We know that sometimes the motorcade can have a carnival atmosphere. And with the vuvuzelas and the music, and I don't know what is in your cups. I would hope it is water and juice or coconut water, but I know there are all kinds of other concoctions that they carry with you. But don't let that affect your good judgment. I want everyone at the end of the tour to go back home better than you came on the tour. I want you to learn something, to get more knowledge about what your party is about, because as I speak to you, I am not coming to you with rhetoric, meaning empty sounding, nice sounding but empty words. I am giving you something that will feed you mentally and uplift your mind. Right? So when you come to a Labour Party meeting, you leave as a better person because you have gotten a better understanding of the challenges that face your local community, your household, and your country. So I'm going to ask the bikers especially to be super careful, especially on these roads. Some of you riding only one brakes you have. Yes, And you know that once you touch that brick. Yeah, so you have to be careful. Alright? No racing. We have a very regretful situation where one of our very senior workers was injured and lost a leg. I will visit her today, and please, we do not want a repeat of that. So, the motorcades are a carnival. They are for your enjoyment. It is for you to engage with the voters in pleasant and peaceful ways. It's for you to tell the voters what the party is about, have fun, but safely and meaningful. All right, we agree to that? Labor rights? Good. No, it's not just labor rights that are gathered here. As I look around, I see a lot of people looking on. And they're looking on, some of them might have in the back of their mind. Look on them, no? Look on them, I run down and I follow politics. And I know that this is a usual thing because it's not just here, but all over Jamaica. People have been very cynical and maybe justifiably so because of the history of politics in their country. Politicians would have come, would have made commitments not delivered. People looking at their personal circumstances and not seeing a change taking place that leads to frustration. Two things happen in that kind of frustration. One is that voters decide to disengage. They're not going bother. The second thing is that voters decide, well, whoever come, I make the best promise. Even if we know
Our news, our world, our today.